grow as a dancer, there's a million ways. Things I would recommend to grow as a dancer is try to get yourself an informed picture of the dance. I think it's really hard, as we have more and more dancers coming up who are really good now, to think that what's happening now is the whole dance. And I think we're beginning and getting better to like touch some of what the dance is, but I think there's a lot of learning we have to do about like what even is Lindy Hop, what is happening, because I think we have a sense of it, but we don't know everything about it. And so watching some of the old clips can be super helpful. I don't really copy the old clips, but I like to have that picture in my mind to mix with the picture of my friends, myself, and our peers like doing the dance now. I want a mix of those pictures because I feel like it informs me somehow. Lets me know a little bit better what the dance is that I'm even trying to do. And when I think of the old clips, so I'm not looking for one specific thing. I think what I often find different is that I find the timing and the energy and the movements are a bit more idiosyncratic. And they are often, they feel more a bit, there's more of an energy coursing through them. Most of them are performance, so that's different than watching social video. And also, you know, when you're watching clips, many of the dancers have been told to dance a certain way, especially most of the stuff from America. There's lots of very racist stuff mixed into the clips, so you can't just say, like when you see Leon James do this thing, that is partly very racist, that he's been kind of told to like make this face and go crazy, and also he's feeling it. It's this mix. And so for me, when I'm watching the clips, I try to watch with an educated eye and say like, all right, I'm looking for the beauty in this, I'm looking for the spirit and the inspiration, but I'm going to look past some of the fake things that they have to portray about blackness and about race in America that is almost always there. It's there so often in the clips that you just have to really get a sense of looking past it to see the thing. So for me, that's an important thing about watching clips. But when I'm watching clips, there's not one specific thing I look for. So I think it's just a sense that sort of hits me. And what I like to do is like look at the clips, look at great dancers now, and then see what is the contrast. And just see, is there something we can be reaching for, you know? Number one thing is don't quit. People, they discount that a lot because most people dance 4 years and then maybe they stop. And if you don't quit, you have a chance to get better. If you do quit, you have a 0% chance to get better. So I think it's so important in times that you are feeling uninspired or having a hard time, stick with the dance a little bit. And I actually like worked on a couple things that I've done when I've had a hard time or been uninspired or something. Sometimes I take a brief step away, just a week or so, and just don't dance for a minute. If I don't feel like dancing a certain night, I don't. I look at other music and dancing that inspires me and just watch that and let the inspiration come in. And usually the inspiration is all one big thing. And once I have any inspiration in there, it can come out as Lindy Hop for me. And if you want to be inspired, I think the basic stuff, like 6 count, 8 count Charleston, and just like be good at those, have them be automatic so you don't even feel them, and just have them flow out of you, and then you can do all sorts of creative stuff on top of them, hopefully. And another thing I found is, if you can find a way, for me sometimes it just happened in private lessons, not everyone has that chance, but like if you can dance with somebody really new every once in a while, you have to be in the right mind state, but you can feel through them how amazing it is just to hold somebody or be held and move around on the dance floor to music. I felt that a couple of times dancing with somebody really new where I was like, I always have an okay time, but dancing with them I realized, oh my God, just the basic thing that we're doing here is so fun. And it really reminded me of how I should sort of treasure this thing, so it helped me to stay inspired. And those are some of the things that would help me get inspired from being uninspired. But I think for me the number one thing is just don't quit. Don't quit, stick with it. If you can get better if you don't quit.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.